Hey guys, what's going on? Christian here. Welcome back to Shoebox. Welcome back for another video. Today is going to be a review over the 720.
The mama she go, mama scope. The mama she get no fuck. Bite, whoa, this is tight. Whoa, she is psychic. She excited. Alright, I like it. Hepatitis, 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 hepaleave, hepapsychic.
The colorway we have today is the Northern Lights. It was built for the generation on the go. More on that as we get further into the review. We'll get started off with the traction. At first glance, the 720 looks as like a very bouncy shoe. I would dare to say bouncier than the Vapor Max. For those of you who know what the Vapor Max is, it's a very comfortable yet bouncy shoe and geared towards lifestyle, more so like this one. It's comfy, and I would dare to say that this one's comfy. I don't know for personal experience on this shoe because I wasn't able to cop it in my size. This shoe I have right now is my friend Emilio's, who's also one of the creators of this channel. Shout out to Emilio. This is his lucky draw from sneakers. He always gets the luck. My thoughts on the shoe in terms of the cushioning, it seems like it would be very bouncy like the Vapor Max, which brings me to my point about being generation on the go, which is what this shoe is made for. They made it, there at Nike, they made it as a shoe for a generation that's always moving, always walking. That would make sense for them to include something that's very, very bouncy, yet soft, you know. They would include this cushion into the shoe for the generation that's always walking, always running, always moving. We're constantly moving, we're constantly going places. This shoe would seem to hold up against all of that, when we'll see as time goes by. Moving on to the colorway, as I said before, we have the Northern Lights colorway at this time for this review. It's a very low-key color, and I say that because it's futuristic in terms of its design, but yet in a very dark, vibrant color, if that makes sense. As in, like, it's futuristic, but yet it'll catch your eye because of like the color palette and choice of it, which was a very good. It was a very good take on Nike's part to make it a futuristic shoe. This colorway is the first colorway of a whole pack consisting that was inspired by nature. So far, this one looks pretty dope, but I'm hoping to get my hands on the gold one, maybe the blue with pink fading one. That one's pretty dope. And honestly, I just hope to cop one because I really want one of these shoes because it looks like very futuristic and yet very stylish at the same time. Moving on to materials, it's made out of a breathable mesh, similar to the 270, but it's a step up in terms because of the cushioning. Whereas the 270 had the heel airbag unit, the 720 has it almost all the way through the foot, so it's going to offer you a bouncier ride all the way through the foot instead of just at the heel, which is a step up for some people that have issues whenever they're walking for long periods of time or standing. In terms of fit, Emilio says that the fit was very narrow. I personally don't know because, again, I haven't tried on a pair, but it does look like a very narrow shoe, and the 270 was a narrow shoe because I can still feel it like pushing up against my foot. I have a very wide foot because I have flat feet. Shout out flat feet people. But I think in terms when I try on a 720, my foot's gonna be pretty tight now. I have to loosen the laces probably, but I'm still gonna rock it either way. As for sizing, Emilio says they run true to size. So if you wear a 10, just get that 10. You gotta go up, you gotta go down. Just be aware that it is a very snug shoe. You might have to loosen the laces. In terms of where I would wear this, I would consider getting a very non-hyped colorway and just making that a beater, you know, everyday use, because this shoe is gonna look good with jeans, with shorts. Anything you put together is gonna look good. Everyday use, what it's intended for, you know, generation on the go. Overall, guys, the 720 was a really good shoe. I definitely recommend picking up a pair if you can. I'm gonna definitely cop a pair, that's for sure. Hopefully I can get the colorway I want. Hopefully you guys can get the colorway you want. That's it for this review. Like it if you did, thumbs up, subscribe, that would help a lot. Tune in next time for our next review. Have that out as soon as we can, whenever we can. My name is Christian. Later.